$300 when you join up. Would you like $300?
I would. Hi, Brandon.
Hi, the name's Alexander Patton.
Hello, Alexander. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Alexander.
Nice to meet you too. I've been talking to this small lad here about enlisting in the Army. I was telling him if he joins up, he's going to receive $300 bounty money. Not only that, lad, but your mother here will be receiving a free mule back at home. Because you're not going to be able to work the farm anymore, so you're going to need that, right?
Wow.
And
yeah.
well, then you see, not only that, but he will receive a very generous pay of $13 a month. Now that is a very, very generous generous pay. That's a lot of money. Now, of course, he's only going to need about 2 or 3 of those dollars to get some odd things from the sutlers, you know, maybe a new canteen cork or something. But the rest of it he can send home to his mother, unless the postmaster seals it, of course. But not only that, but he'll have the joy and honor of knowing that he's fighting for a worthy cause and for his country against the southern secessionists that have risen up. I hear there's a bulk of them over off that way somewhere. We may be engaging them later today. $20, 2 months' wages. Yeah, God's name.
No, I thought you were taking something apart in that. They can't get to you because they're tight. That was their proof.
1861, they were the men who built Fort Crook just a little ways north of here. They were then called out to the Eastern Theater in 1861 and served honorably in that theater throughout the war. The men of the 1st U.S. Dragoons and their supply wagon. Coming down the line, the men in green, that's an early form of camouflage that you're seeing there. In the early 1860s, a man by the name of Hiram Berdan went to the president with an interesting idea to form 2 regiments, and they were designated as federal regiments. They were known as the U.S. Sharpshooters, 1st and 2nd U.S. Sharpshooters. They were recruited from throughout the Union Army as men who were proven marksmen. They were given additional training. They were deployed as snipers and sharpshooters. And you saw today they had the thankless task of trying to get out there and hold the field and pick off the enemy until our infantry and our artillery could get up today. So I give you Company F, 1st United States Sharpshooters. All right, now this long line in blue, there's a small segment of it. We've been joined by some of our friends from our sister club in Nevada, the Comstock Civil War Reenactors, and we have a unit here called the 2nd U.S., and these are a group of regulars, but they've fallen in today with the 72nd New York. I'd like to recognize our friends from the 2nd U.S. And the rest of this long line in blue, sort of the backbone of the Union Army, is one of many volunteer regiments. At the beginning of the Civil War, maybe only 16,000 regulars in the United States Army. The bulk of the troops, and there were several million of them by the end of the war that had gone through the federal war machine, came from the states as volunteers. And the 72nd New York was one of those volunteer regiments, raised in 1861, fought in every major campaign in the Eastern Theater through 1864 when they were disbanded, primarily because their enlistments had run out and their numbers had been severely depleted. At any rate, I give you Company C, 72nd New York Volunteer Infantry.
3 cheers for the Grand Army of the Republic!
I would like to also really quickly give you some further acknowledgments here. A couple of people serving on my staff today. We have Regimental Sergeant Major Tom Hubbard, and First Lieutenant Dan Baldwin is my adjutant, and also is our Provost Marshal on the Union side. Do I have someone else I've missed there? The musicians, I am so sorry. They add so much to our show. These fellas, these cadets down here have been coming along over the last several years. They're also members of the California Consolidated Drum Band, and I think they do a fine job of keeping our spirits up while we're out on the field. So let's hear it for our music. I'm going to now turn it over to Major Franklin, and he's going to lead the two battalions in a combined salute to the audience.